How long have you been doing this?
How long as in
Like for
full
how
time
many?
feeding them?
Yeah.
Is about 4 to 5 years.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So how did you get started with this?
I actually love animals, okay, and I have started when I went to teach in Maristella, which is near SPCA, and then after which, wait, let me look for one. And after which, after about a year, I decided that I would want to feed the cats around my place because they were doing constructing the park here. So I felt that the cats didn't have a proper place to eat.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So if the cats have no place to go, where do they tend to feed?
They tend to feed at the rubbish dump there. Yeah, but before the rubbish dump was actually renovated, the cats all used to go inside there, the dump there, and stay there. But when they were constructing or renovating the rubbish dump, they actually chased all the cats out, and the cats were actually living on the those metal pipes that they have when they were doing the park and all that kind of thing. So because of all the pipes, I was quite worried for all the cats, and then they were running out. So therefore, I actually wanted to give them a space to actually what do you call that? To have somewhere to eat, safe, yeah, somewhere to eat. And they like to hide in the pipes because it is gives them shelter when it rains. Yeah,
I see, I see.
yeah.
But since you have been doing this, have you met with any negative reactions?
Yeah, we do have negative reactions. It comes from people who are not, I guess, well, one group of people they don't like animals. Second group of people they don't like cats. And thirdly, are those people who feels that this is actually creating more opportunities for like mouse to run out. The changes in the environment, in the living conditions, which I think we as human has created, it actually gives them what's that confuses them a bit. Yeah, so they do not really know what they're supposed to do because a lot of people who used to walk past the rubbish dump and all this, they will just throw their food there and feed the cat. So to the cats, that's their food. Yeah.
So have you had anyone personally come up to you and tell you that you're doing the wrong thing?
They have. I've came up on the lift once, and I've actually just put it at the in the middle when I saw one of the cat. So I came out and try and chase the cat away. Someone actually shouted at me to that I'm actually blocking the whole walkway. Yeah, with my trolley. So I thought it was weird. Yeah, but we do have weird people. Some of them claims that the cat has gone up to level 30 or 20 and deliberately shit and pee in front of their house, which to me is quite ridiculous lah. I mean, for a cat to go from level 1 and then climb all the way to level 20 to 30 just to pee and poo, I think is a bit what. But then again, most of these cats that goes up to their place and pee and poo, which I don't doubt there's a possibility that there are cats who go to. I do believe them that there are cats who actually pee and poo in front of their house, but they are usually caused by people who are not responsible cat owners. They let their cats run out, and the cats have a tendency to go and pee and poo um, far away from their home. Yeah. So while the community cats like this, they actually pee and poo on the grass. At the corner of the where the sand, the soil, and the cement pavement is. They'll pee and poo into the holes at the corners. Yeah.
Are there any safety precautions that you take when you feed the cats? Like,
I do. I try not to put my hands too close because no matter how I'm close to other cats, those new cats and all that, if you put too close, they have a tendency to crawl you. Yeah.
then, do you have any other friends who does this?
Um, yes, I do have a friend whom I just knew about a few months ago that she's also doing it, but she hides all this food in her boot of the car. so that the parents would not know that she's actually feeding. No, she's actually quite. She's about 40-ish. Yeah, but she's parents still against it, so she's still. Uh,
So do you own any cats yourself,
yeah,
any
I have 5
pets?
cats at home.
Wow.
Yeah.
You still come and feed them.
Yeah.
Sweet.
The 5 cats are all from down here. You see, what happens is that a lot of the people that stays opposite at these rental flats, what they do is that they do not believe in sterilizing, spaying the cats. So they let the cats breed. And I think that is the one that leads them to overpopulation. They actually, the cats and kittens that they don't want, they will just bring it down. While those cats that are down here and they bring down, what we do is that we actually catch them, sterilize them or spay them, and then after which we continue feeding them until they die a natural death.
So do you,
Yeah.
when you sterilize them, do you fork out the money of your from your own
Now
accord?
it's free lah.
Oh.
But in the past, we do have cases where we have to give out a bit of money, but it's not a lot. The only people that we pay are those that comes and try and catch those really difficult cats. Yeah. So I personally do not. I lure the cats, but I don't catch them. Other people will catch them because I will lose this trust with them. I feel that lah. You know, they will see me as someone who will catch them. But if I just feed them and they stay with me and they know I'm feeding them for a few weeks or a month, and I know what time they come down, then I will be the one that will sit there and try and start to feed the cat. And then the person who's sometimes a trapper, professional trapper, because they are paid about $60 to $70 just to catch the cat, which is quite difficult. Yeah, and they do have to wear special gloves because the cats can, very flexible and they can claw you and bite you. Yeah.
So under what circumstances will the trapper come down?
Usually for those cats that are really very suspicious of people. Yeah, those we will not catch them ourselves as well. So we will ask trapper to come down. Sometimes we share this cost with some of the people around here. And we also have this overlapping of feeding time, and we know each other. Like when I go for holidays, I'll tell them, okay, I'm going holidays for 5 days, 6 days, and then they will actually help to look after the cats and feed them every now and then. Yeah.
So do you see this as community work?
Okay, I see this as a give back to society more than community. Although these are what we call as community cats, I see it as a return. And I also believe as Asian, I believe that it is my relationship of my life with my religion. Yeah, so if I'm a Christian or I'm a Muslim, I believe that God created everything. So I try not to kill them. I have to kill fishes, but because that's to feed the cats, you see. But I would not deliberately go and see an ant and I'll step on it. You know, some people will do that, but I try not to. It's not that I believe that I will go to heaven faster than other people, but I believe that I link my religious life and my personal life rather closely. Yeah. Yeah.
So like for example, if there are any new feeders out there who want to attempt feeding, how do you educate them as to?
I would try and ask them to sit and observe their cats first. Some people, they actually try and bring all the cats together and feed, which is not a good idea because the cats are like lions and tigers. They actually have territories. There's this invisible line that they will not cross. Yeah, I feed at one place, and some cats they think that they are dogs. Okay, they will follow me, but there's a line somewhere, the invisible line that they will not cross beyond, and they will stop there and sit there. Then I'll go to another block, feed the cats, and then when I come back, they're very happy and they follow me back to their area. Yeah. So they actually, I would advise people to sit and observe and not go too fast into feeding. And some people would say, okay, uncle, can I take the food from you and feed the cats? It's not possible because the cats will not trust them. They will run away. Yeah. So it is not just about physically feeding them. It is also about gaining their trust. Yeah. And I think as a new feeder, I think they should be should be responsible for their action, because a lot of people just put a piece of paper on the floor and they put the fish and the biscuit on top of it and just leave it there.
Yeah.
And they go to work and then they come back and other people walk past will say, hey, how come you see all these feeder and they're dirtying the, but actually it's out of their heart, kindness that they actually do such a thing, but it can be can lead to what's that negative comments and that kind of thing. Yeah. Some people have this thing that if you give them water, you're damned. If you don't change the water, you're damned as well. Because they'll say there's mosquitoes. This one is something that is similar to what the cat welfare, this is what they will put down here. So these are information. Sometimes we have it quite low, where they actually leave the food there. They will have this paper quite low to tell whoever that they're talking about that particular corner in which people just leave the food there, and it's not very nice lah. So sometimes we will leave our handphone number. Like this. People would think that, oops, I'm trying to hide. I don't want, because I think it's an education to the community, that you want them to know that it's not wrong to feed. Yeah, it's wrong to throw rubbish, but it's not wrong to feed the cats.
Like, for the people who feed the cats, are they of a certain socio-economic status as well?
Yeah, I think it's more on the lower bracket, lower middle class, likely to be lah. Yeah, I've heard of people who, after feeding cats for many years, they become they lose their job or they don't have the whatever, and then they stop. Yeah, that's where my the story ends. This is where I will tie up, and then I will throw away the whole thing, so that they will not people will not complain that I'm dirtying the street.
Recently, there have been many cases of animal abuse in the media, especially regarding cats. Do you have any comment regarding that?
Media, I guess there are real cases of people who ill-treat cats. One of them, I think that I've actually encountered from the other block, from some feeder, is that people actually glue their mouth together with an elephant glue, you know, the thing. So there are people who are like that. So I think it's it's a more cruel way than catching them and killing them. But I've known cases here where people have bullied the cats, but I don't know what was the conclusion, what happened to the cat, but I know the cat was no more found after that. So the other one that people like to link with is the Bukit Gombak, or is it Bukit Batok, the rat, the rat cases. So they are trying to link that to they're trying to link that with whether are we going to invite more rats and mice and all this, but I try my best to feed them what I think they can eat, the amount that they can eat without overfeeding. And I also think that it's not right for us to totally put the blame on stray cats and dogs. Because we don't have many areas for stray cats and dogs anymore, unlike in my younger days. So now we don't see strays anymore, and I guess it'll be very sad for children when they grow up next time in their life without seeing stray dogs and cats. It's all going to be home bred cats and dogs.
So you mentioned that you were an educator previously. So do you have any advice to give us educators regarding this issue of feeding stray cats and dogs?
For me, I do spread the ideas to my students. I don't spread it to encourage them to feed, but I do tell them that I do this, and some of them get very excited. They would want to know how I do it. There have also been cases where I brought them overseas to Malaysia, and they actually see me feeding the cats on the Malaysian camps, places, and then they'll ask me like, they'll ask me things like, if you feed them and then, after that when you're gone, then they will not have anybody to feed them. But I said I'd rather give them one full meal, make them happy for one meal, than to let them starve for a long period of time. That's a way I feel that I want to educate my students in that way. Yeah. So I teach them more in terms of values outside of the classroom, and in these areas. I think, of course, it's not true to say that the teachers who don't feed cats are therefore evil and bad or whatever, but just different people has got different lifestyle. And I think as educators, we also should not discourage them from doing so. Like I've got a head of department who has told me before, it's illegal. As a department head, she said it's illegal to feed the cats, and I told them it's not. I told her it's not. Then after that, of course, she wasn't very happy what I told her lah. But then I told her, I said it's not illegal to feed the cats. Yeah.